Welcome to the Giving Gala 2009. I hope that you all are having a really great time. This year we're trying something new with the Giving Gala and rebranding what had been known as Unsung Heroes, Dreamers and Doers, where we looked back at people in the community that were doing good work but may not have had an association with the Real Estate Council or the work that we are involved in. This year we've come up with something new with a Community Spirit Award, and we wanted to look for our very first recipient back to the beginning of this organization and find someone who played an instrumental role in creating TREC but has gone on to do great work in the community. And I'm pleased to tell you that this year's recipient, our very first one, is Bob Kaminski.
I've always been involved in the community in some capacity. I was involved in a variety of real estate organizations, Building Owners and Managers Association, BOMA, NAIOP, early foundation of the Real Estate Council. Over time, you start to develop I think a longer view. My focus then has been just becoming involved in efforts that I have an interest in. St. Paul's Church is a great project. St. Paul's is a 135-year-old church. It's the oldest African-American church in Dallas. It sits on Ruth Street. My initial reaction to St. Paul's, I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed with the fact that I've been working on the Center for the Performing Arts for 8 years. We raised $350 million for the private sector to build this. And here's this little brick church that is falling into disrepair, which is really representative of the fabric of what Dallas was all about at that time. I thought that the community of Dallas, with everything that we're doing in the Arts District, had a responsibility to do something for this church. So we are under construction. The renovation has started. We hope to have it completed by the spring of next year, but we're short on capital. Resources are tough. It's hard to say that we've raised $350 million over here on this one effort and we can't raise $500,000 for this effort here.
Bob's got a very creative mind, and he always intertwines entertainment in the ideas and projects that he works on, and part of his success in his later years is his great wife Susan and his daughter Maddie, I think, are real instrumental in driving Bob to be happy.
I had one entire day that I spent with Ali in the car. I drove him around town and just started dropping in on people. I remember going up to the Crow Company, came up to the receptionist, and I said, "Would you see if Barry Henry's in?" He said, "Who can I say is calling?" Tell him it's Bob Kaminski and Muhammad Ali. And he came walking out with some people trailing behind him with this expression on his face, you know, what's Kaminski doing out here? And then he saw Ali, and before you knew it, the entire floor had emptied out. And first of all, there are 100 people in the audience tonight that are more deserving for this award than me. I'm humbled by it because it comes from a real estate entity that I truly believe in and was fortunate to be a part of in its early days.